where I am today in real estate. And basically, it's the law of reciprocity. Or I have a saying to all of my team members: give 5 before asking for 1. Give 5 before asking for 1. Now, it may seem like this is a calculated way of doing business and is very deceitful in doing that. It is not. It is not. Of all of the ways to do business, this is probably the one that is the most forgiving than anything else. This is a way of you putting yourself out there as a giver, a person that gives. The key to this, though, unlike all of the other ways that may seem deceitful, the key to this one is there is no expectations of return. There is no quid pro quo. In other words, I am not taking score when I give. I do know, however, that whatever I give is returned to me tenfold, and not necessarily from that person. And that was my shift, because I went about the way of doing this business first as a strategy. That's the way I treated it in the beginning. But then over time, I just created this way of doing business as it being part of my nature anyway. And I gave and I gave and I gave, starting with my marriage, because I stopped keeping score with my wife. I do this 1 or 2 things for you, and now I'm expecting 1 or 2 things back from you. I stopped that. And the moment I stopped that, the moment I stopped taking score, that's when I started to get blessed by her more and more, because she's seen I had a giving nature. Well, this works in business too. So if there is something that I want from another business owner, from another real estate agent, from other teams in this organization, from other vendors in this organization, I start out with giving first. That then comes into play the law of reciprocity. All right, where they almost feel obligated to return something back to you. It is a powerful law, but think about it. As opposed to being on the one side of the fence where it is take, 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 if you start working on the side of business where you're giving, 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 without expectation of return, that's the key. Without expectation of return, your business will flourish because of it. So this is the way I do business now. I don't ask for anything leading like I said that agent did when he started his business. I don't ask for anything. I give. So the way I would have done it would have been, hey, Ron, can I take you to lunch? Hey, Ron, can I do something for you? Hey, Ron, I am good in graphic design. I did this for you in your logo. When you start doing that, and then either I would automatically reciprocate something, or I have opened myself up to give you something based on you have already given me 5 times. It will already be in place. It'll already be in the back of my mind. So think about that moving forward, especially starting in this business or any other business. If it is something that you're giving and you give it without an expectation of return, it will come back to you tenfold. Now, this law of reciprocity is as valid and is as strong as the law of gravity. We don't question it. It happens. It just is. So don't question how it works. Just know that it works. And I kind of ask you to do that. And not just for business, just do it for life. As I told you before, when a young married couple and I did a couple of things for my wife, and I'm waiting for her to give me 2 things back. That didn't work. Then I held back. Well, then something switched in me. It was a sermon by T.D. Jakes where he said, you know, your relationship or your marriage should not be 50-50, but 100-100. Once again, it's not 50-50 where we split it down the middle. It's 100-100. I am giving of myself fully and without any obstructions at all. And then once that started happening, she started doing it. And I found myself racing home to try to beat my wife home so that I can get dinner on before she got dinner on. But that is the mindset that we took. So as opposed to holding back, we gave all. And in giving all, we got all. So think about that when you're moving forward in business. Think about that when you're first starting out. A rule of 5 to 1 absolutely works. It works for me. It will work for you because the law of reciprocity is as true as the law of gravity. All right, I hope this nugget does something for you. Try it out. See what you can do to get this thing going. I'm Ron Cook, I'm with Infinite Client. You have yourself a fantastic day. Bye.